Hey guys, welcome to another show, another episode of your favorite show. I'm sure we're going to have our two regular people chime in and start watching because they love me so much. It's August 31st, 2023, season 1, episode 96. We have Heather Dubrow from the Real Housewives of Orange County. Not that one, not the original one with the hot Peruvian gold digger that ended up breaking up on and off with the guy who ended up marrying the other housewife. Slate was his name. Children. Oh, so the live staff have found children that somehow by a 6 degrees of connection are all between the ages of like 6 and 10 years old, and they're gonna strut them out like little what's the girl's name? Brooke Shields' little slutty girls, and force them to put lipstick and makeup on and like model and convince them that they could be models when they grow up. So they're gonna plant this terrible idea in their head that they could be models when most of them they're all cute kids, but by the time like 80% of them reach the teenagers, they're bloated, they're overweight, they got acne, and the only thing they want to model is their bikinis online for old strange men in Indonesia. Okay, so we're gonna get started with season 1, episode 96. God bless you, Kelly and Mark. You're my favorite. Don't really mean that, but it's nice, and that's all we're gonna do on YouTube is be nice, right? Okay, let's start the damn show. And if you really like the show, give it a dislike because there's no way it's a good video. If you want to like it, you can, but and smash the button, get a subscriber button. Give me money if I have my Venmo so I could keep this channel going. That's what people say. And I got a Twitch that I don't know what the address is because I don't have a Twitch, but I'm getting one yesterday.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the Real Housewives of Orange County, Heather Dubrow. Plus, we've got the latest fashion trends for kids as we kick off live back to school week. Also, the codes check in with the viewers when they check out the inbox. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Marcus Smiler.
Is this the Britney Spears remix? God, if I had to record this song with Elton John, if I had to record this remix with a friend of Kevin Spacey's, I'd probably want to have sex with my landscaper too. Force my husband to divorce me. I mean, you know you're really trash when you have a gold digger gigolo that would rather be alone and live in a one-bedroom apartment than be married to you.
August 31st,
Rest in peace, Britney.
2023, the last day of August. Kids are going back to school.
He was about to say last day of summer and then caught himself. Last day of August. I bet you if you ask Mark Consuelos right now, when is the last day of summer, he'd have no idea because he's an idiot.
Teacher suffering from depression. Not according to the study I have here. I have a study here that says most K through 12 teachers miss their classrooms during the summer.
Are you guys teachers? We have teachers over here. We have a bunch of teachers. Oh, wow.
That's because most elementary school teachers are white, old, overweight, lonely women. And married, lonely, overweight, old women. See, all those old white women, those are elementary school teachers. A pint of ice cream and reruns of Vanderpump Rules only goes so far.
But listen to this. They say that you, as much as you dispute this, they say this study suggests that you do, in fact, miss your students during the summer. You think about them a lot.
Gotta trust the studies.
Yeah, okay, you do.
You're not saying what kind of
On average, listen to this. Teachers spend about $320 of their own money to set up their classrooms, which a lot more than that, a lot more. Yes, that's what by the way, I was like, that's a grotesque low estimate. And we can all agree that the underpaid teachers should not have to provide classroom essentials. I mean, it's only the most important job there is, educating our children.
Yes, indeed.
What, who said no? Not one of the teachers. It is. It's the most important job, I think. And I feel like the classroom essentials should be covered by the school system. So let's figure that out this year. And when I'm your president, education will be.
Hey, do you know what today is? It is National Trail Mix Day.
Oh, who doesn't like trail mix?
You want some?
You know, I only like the M&Ms out of the trail mix. I know, but that's the part I like.
They're great for a hike. They attract bear. I mean, why do we love this so much? It's like a staple of our childhood.
Your childhood, we didn't have trail mix.
If you don't buy it already made, you can make your own. Go to the grocery store, mix some ingredients that you love. What would yours be if you made your own?
Just a big bag of M&Ms. The rest of it I could leave behind. I'm not like a big fan of the rest of the trail mix. I just pick out the M&Ms.
You can't just eat.
Put in the comments section what's in your trail mixes. I'll tell you. I would put some roasted peanuts, some cashews. I would probably put some hazelnuts, some chocolate covered pretzels, white and milk chocolate, because I'm equal equality for pretzels. Probably put some raisins. I'd probably put some goobers. Probably regular pretzel. Oh, what else would I put? I don't know about the dried fruit. I'm not a big fan of the dried fruit. No cran raisins, no cranberries, no apricots. Probably just a bunch of candy, just a bunch of chocolate covered pretzels, nuts, and M&Ms. Oh, sunflower seeds. I'd have to go find out the list. Put down a list in the comment section. Put down a list of other trail mix options that I could choose from, and then put in your favorite mix. And maybe I'll mix it for you on another video, and I'll name it after you and your family tree, your ancestry tree. Thank you guys, and smash that like button.
Your childhood, we didn't have trail mix.
If you don't buy it already made, you can make your own. Go to the grocery store, mix some ingredients that you love.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
What would yours be if you made your own?
Just a big bag of M&Ms.
Mark is such an expert in trail mix all of a sudden.
The rest of it I could leave
Mickey Mouse
behind.
says so.
I'm not like a big fan of the rest of the trail mix. I just pick out the M&Ms.
You can't just eat one. It just keeps the raisins. I mean, I guess they have good fiber in them, right? You have their almonds.
I don't know. I just eat the M&Ms.
It's one, two raisins have fiber in
What's
them.
the nutritional value in an M&M?
Joy. Just a lot of happiness and joy.
Happiness, joy.
I'll leave that open.
Gets me. Why are you putting it by me? Oh, a blue M&M. So rare. I love a rare M&M.
Are you an M&M girl or a peanut M&M girl?
I like a peanut M&M.
Me too.
But oddly, I don't like a peanut with my M&M in my trail mix.
Let's give a round of applause for peanut M&Ms. That's how fucking disgustingly terrible you are.
It's not the same as a peanut
How desperate
M&M.
you are for attention.
As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure that's an M&M in there.
How about the brownie M&Ms?
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a peanut in those M&Ms because they taste really, really good. It's a perfect combination of flavor.
Say the word nice. Anytime Mark says the word nice, you got to take a
M&M?
shot.
No.
Yeah, it's
They
like
tried that?
it's like a special holiday. I've had the special holiday. Maybe it's an almond Hershey's Kiss. Oh, is that what it is? Yes. That's what I'm thinking of. Also,
Actually, Hershey Kiss does release almond-filled Hershey Kisses, but there are chocolate-covered almonds that, grandmothers used to put out in candy dishes on their coffee tables, mine included, and the almond was covered in chocolate and essentially was an almond-filled M&M, but they weren't M&Ms because they weren't made by the Mars company. They were just a separate company that made chocolate-covered almonds. But essentially, if you take a chocolate-covered almond and the almond M&Ms that M&M company would make you, they'd be essentially the same thing. It's like drinking RC and Coca-Cola. Maybe you could tell a subtle difference, but it's the same shit except one is incredibly cheaper.
maybe it's an
It makes you
almond
shit more.
Hershey's Kiss. Is that what it is? That's what I'm thinking of. Also, don't love it. That's just my, listen, I guess it's Mars. Is it Mars and Hershey's? You don't have to listen to me. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sure there are people that love that stuff. I prefer a plain peanut M&M, not a plain peanut. I prefer a peanut M&M, and I prefer my Hershey's Kisses clean. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. You know, at craft service, I went on set, and when I was working, I would always be really, really good. I'm not going to have any of that, and then a certain time of the day.
Yeah, what time of the day do you fall apart?
Late afternoon, especially if it's like a long 12, 13-hour day, one of those long shoots.
Yep.
And then you just get like one of those little, just a cup, and you just get in there, and that's
Really?
peanut M&Ms.
Let me tell you about if you raise your kids on a television studio set like we both did. It wasn't like our choice. It was just by the nature of our job. So we live in New York City. Our kids grew up on TV sets. And so they think that all craft service is their craft service.
Because they're generous with craft service usually. If you're
craft service, like if you're like bringing your kids to work, the craft service people go out of their way to make. We don't have craft service here. I don't want you to get confused. But I worked on other jobs where there was craft service
back there.
So the kids help themselves because it's like free snacks. And free good snacks, because actors have the eating habits of toddlers. So it's all the same food.
We're toddlers.
Right. And so when my kids were small and we'd like walk past, they shoot a lot of movies and TV shows in New York, and we'd be walking past a set and I would look down and suddenly Lola and Joaquin and Michael have like Cheetos and a lollipop. And I'm like,
they thought it was.
Where did you get that food? And they're like, oh, Crafty. And I was like, Crafty?
This is not our set.
This is not our set. You can't that's not. They're like, well, it's free food. I go,
it's for the workers. They just thought that the craft service table is a service. It's a company that gives free food out to people. Whenever you see craft, it's just free food for anyone that wants it.
It's for that cast of whatever is shooting. You've got to put that back. You can't just take the craft service of other movie sets. They just thought they made the assumption that.
Did you tell them that they had to put it back, or did you actually rip it out of their hands and take it back? Because that's what you're supposed to do. Don't tell them, because then they won't. I mean, they're not going. And then you tell them that they're not supposed to take it and they have to put it back. But after you tell them they have to put it back, you continue to walk and you let them finish eating it. So actions over words, biznatch.
It was theirs.
Crafty meant free food for all.
Yeah.
Crafty meant free food for all. I always thought that was Kraft, like macaroni and cheese company.
I was like, Crafty?
This is not our set.
This is not our set. You can't just, they're like, well, it's free food. I go, it's for that cast of whatever is shooting. You've got to put that back. You can't just take the craft service of other movie sets. They just thought, they made the assumption that
it was theirs.
Crafty meant free food for all.
Yeah. Put that down. Hey, the Wall Street Journal says that flaunting keys is a hot menswear trend.
Ooh. What are you talking about? Why do you always hide your keys in my purse?
Like this. Remember Schneider?
Schneider.
The caretaker, the janitor.
I'm more obsessed with Schneider's cigarettes rolled up in a shirt sleeve. That was what was the big,
No, they're saying it's a trend. Stylish urbanites are announcing themselves with a jangle, clipping keys, plus all the trimmings to the belt loop, caretaker style. I guess Euphoria star Jacob Elordi has been snap flaunting his keys with his jeans.
Keys not.
Keys are so yesterday.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of
keys?
We
I was talking to Gelman. You know what he has?
We don't even have a house key.
No, we have like a thing.
We have a thing.
Yeah, beep bob. Yeah. You know what Gelman has?
What does he have?
Fingerprint. He's got fingerprint lock.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to get it. Oh,
cut my thumb off.
I wish you didn't tell me that.
My house,
I'm going to lift your prints off of somebody in my dressing room and be in your house constantly.
So do you have? So how many people have you had fingerprinted to get into your house?
Just the important ones, just some family members, yeah.
Only the sexy people.
And someone who goes in all the time, yeah.
Takes care of the house.
Yeah.
Got it.
When we're not there, yeah. And then it tells you when someone came in.
Has it always performed 100%?
Haven't been locked out yet. Yeah. It is a fear, you know.
I
Technology.
can't wait for you to go away. I'm going to be in your house.
Kelly, just let me know and I'll remotely let you in from my app.
I don't want you to remote you. I don't want you knowing I'm there. That defeats the purpose of me sneaking into your house. I don't need you cleaning up before I get there. I want to see it in the wild. I want to walk in and just find it as it is.
Go through the medicine cabinet.
Oh,
I will need you to leave behind your Soul Cycle account number on that bike.
Signed it.
Now listen to this.
Yes.
Do you feel it's hard for you to answer this because I already know the answer to this, but I want to see if you'll lie to the audience or not.
Okay.
Do you feel sleepy at the same time every day?
Oh, you know, if I'm in a cab, like coming back from a workout in the afternoon, I'll bob my head around a lot. I fall asleep like around 2 or 3 o'clock.
As opposed to if you're in a cab heading
In the morning,
to work
no, yeah.
and you're still
Yeah, no, on the way to work here, or if I'm in the morning, I'm not sleepy at all. I'm up. I wake up early. Why?
Well, because I find that you nap anywhere between 5 to 10 times a day. So
it's because what's going on up here is so exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah.
It's exhausting.
You're dealing
I've
with a lot,
got
Mark.
math equations happening all the time.
You're an American hero.
That I have to turn down the system. I have to turn it down.
I will say this. I do not give you enough credit. I was watching you handle some things. You had some specific Zoom calls. They were pertinent. They were important.
The math equations he has in his head are 15 times 2 minus 5, 8 times 4, 6 plus 5
Equations
plus
happening
11,
all the time.
115
American hero.
minus
That I
32.
have to turn down the system. I have to turn it down.
Yeah.
I will
You're
say
terrible
this.
at math.
I do
So you
not
could
give
tell.
you enough
He
credit.
says the opposite.
Was watching you handle
When he goes
something.
out of his way to tell you that he's got all these math equations in his head, he's giving you the impression that he's so good at math, he's always doing math. And he's doing that to try to cover up and hide the fact that he knows he's terrible at math, that he is not smarter than a 5th grader when it comes to math. And he would probably get a C plus on like a typical 4th or 5th grade math test right now. And he's embarrassed of it. He deep down rooted in his subconscious, he's embarrassed and ashamed of it. So he tries to trick people watching TV because he's been taught since a young age that when he goes in front of a camera on television and he portrays a character that he's lying and people think he's Mateo. So now he's thinking that people will also think I'm good at math because I told him. And he's convinced himself he's such a brilliant actor because he has paycheck stubs that say so. And so whatever he says on TV, people will believe hook, line, and sinker when we could see right fucking through you. You're a fucking stupid moron that just looks the part. And so you get money because of your looks, not because of your talent or your fucking brains.
Do you feel sleepy at the same time every day?
Only when I'm thinking about having sex with Gelman.
You know, if I'm in a cab, like coming back from a workout in the afternoon, I'll bob my head around a lot. I fall asleep like around 2 or 3 o'clock.
As opposed to if you're in a cab heading
In the
to
morning,
work
no, yeah.
and you're still
Yeah, no, on the way to work here, or if I'm in the morning, I'm not sleepy at all. I'm up. I wake up early. Why?
Well, because I find that you nap anywhere between 5 to 10 times a day. So
it's because what's going on up here is so exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah.
It's exhausting.
You're dealing
I've
with a lot,
got
Mark.
math equations happening all the time.
You're an American hero.
I have to turn down the system. I have to turn it down.
I will say this. I
They're
do
so
not
funny
give
and
you
cute.
enough credit.
They're the next Sonny and
was
Cher.
watching you handle some things. You had some specific Zoom calls. They were pertinent. They were important. And I was watching the amount of information
Say the word
that
nice.
you were intaking and your solution skills while the information was
Troubleshooting?
your troubleshooting. I was blown away, and I was like, maybe that's why he sleeps
Yes.
off.
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of exhausted listening to it.
Yeah. Was it mundane or was it?
I found some of it mundane and some of it like out of my league. Like
Was it
I had
weird?
an extraordinarily hard time following what was being said.
Right.
So I just you know, I don't know if you saw me.
And the detail.
The specificity, the detail,
and the solution.
Words that were being used, I was like, I don't even know what that means. So I just sort of tiptoed back. I didn't want you to. Sometimes when I wander into a Zoom call, he'll be like, let me ask Kelly. And I'm like, you know, and then I have to act like I know what's going on. But you were really on it.
Oh, thank you.
Having said that, I do think maybe you have narcolepsy.
I know you've been saying that for a long time.
Well, it's not just me.
Yeah.
I don't just believe it. Jimmy Kimmel thinks you have narcolepsy, and Jimmy Kimmel has narcolepsy.
Yeah.
So he was like, he recognizes those signs and symptoms in you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's interviewing you on his talk show, and you.
No, I'm very awake. Why? But what's
they're saying there's reasons that people get tired at the same time every day. First of all, it could be just your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is internal. It's a 24-hour timer that's responsible for governing the
same pattern every day. Like you wake up every day, you start work every day, you go to sleep every day. Your body gets used to it.
If you are tired at the same time, that's your circadian rhythm.
It becomes muscle memory
internally within you. Anyway, there's also. It could be a health condition. You could have chronic fatigue syndrome, hypothyroidism. Gosh, why was that so hard for me to say? Diabetes, hormonal imbalance, you know, and also distractions could wreak havoc on your brain. And I do see that you have a lot going on in your life outside of this job.
Yeah.
So that could also be contributing to, you know, like I said, when you say math equations, he's not kidding. He's got math equations. When I hear what he's talking about on his Zoom calls, I get out of the room because it makes me so nervous.
And then when she leaves, I go, it worked.
Back to sports.
Back to sports. Back to sports.
Back to fantasy football.
We have a huge show today.
From the Real Housewives of Orange County, Heather Dubrow is
Saw
here.
backstage. Lovely. Also, back to school week continues when members of the Live family and their friends model the latest back to school fashions. They're very cute.
Get the sugar ready.
Get it ready.
Get the trail mix, get the sugar. I want those kids amped up. I want them coming out here like they've been fired out of a gun.
All right, what time is it? It's time for Live's Brighten Your Day Trivia.
Ooh, this is going to be a fun one to mimic. Hey, how are you? Thanks for watching.
For Live's Brighten Your Day Trivia.
What the fuck is going on? All right. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Is that how you doing it? Yeah. Put in the comments, how much am I like this guy dancing? This professional bedroom dancer. Like Shakira. I thought it was Shakira at first because I didn't have my glasses on. I was just judging his circadian rhythms.
That's our interpretive dancer, Ruffy Concepcion.
Mark is like, ew.
Yes.
When Mark says ew, that means ew.
All right, let's say hello to Paula Cowley from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, who catches the show on WPVI. Good morning, Paula. How are you?
Good morning to both of you.
You give us two statements. One is true, one's false. We have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump us, you'll win this.
magic mug. You've been very stingy with those mugs, Mark.
Yes, I have. Yes,
Oh, but I love a magic mark. I would love one of those.
You would love one. Well, let's see if you can
Yeah.
get it. All right. While backpacking in Ireland, you were invited to a wedding. Or I was homecoming queen in college. Where did you go to college?
I went to
Put in your guess, first impression guess. I think this one's very obvious. While she was backpacking in Ireland, she was invited to a wedding. I could easily see her backpacking, going on a hike, doing something recreational, and there's a wedding in a local farm in a small town, and I could see them being very nice and saying, "Hey, why don't you come and come and be in the crowd?" For all I know, it might have been people that only had 10 people in the audience, a bride and groom, and they wanted to fill in seats, and they said, "You know what? Why don't you come in, enjoy it?" People didn't show up. Who knows? They're lonely. They don't have friends. People hate them. Maybe there was a car accident. Maybe the weather was bad. Or they're just genuinely nice. Like real Irish people are a lot nicer than like American raised Irish people. They're the devil. Homecoming queen in college, that's something that a lot of lies. Like this is something people would think of as a lie. This is a hard thing for people to think of as a lie. Like when you're thinking of a lie, your head doesn't go to backpacking in Ireland and I was invited to a wedding because then you got to think of a whole backstory. That's too much work. I was homecoming queen in college. Easy. This is a lie. I'm going to say it's true that while backpacking in Ireland, you were invited to a wedding. And I think he'll get this one right too. I've gotten like 16 in a row. Put your guesses in.
You were
10
invited
seconds
to a wedding. Or
you might win the prize.
I was homecoming
Sticky
queen
toffee pudding.
in college. Where did you go to college?
I went to college in Ohio Wesleyan, which I'm sure nobody knows. It's
No,
like
we know
north
it.
No,
of
we know
Florida.
it.
We know it.
We know things.
I know you do.
Homecoming queens,
Realness.
that's like a southern school type of thing, I thought. But
Is that true?
Is that true? I thought
It's in Ohio.
you did in Ohio. Yeah. What year were you in college when you were the homecoming queen?
1986.
Yeah, but what year were you? A freshman, sophomore, junior,
Oh,
senior?
freshman. So sorry, freshman.
Freshman. Wow, freshman.
Did you have to run for that? Is it an elected position?
I was put on the ballot privately from my roommate who wanted to make a joke out of me.
That's a lie.
Okay. All right.
That's a lie.
And so you
That's a
just
lie.
happened to run into somebody friendly
Bullshit.
in Ireland and said, "Hey, come to our wedding."
No, I was backpacking through Ireland
This is the
after I
truth.
got out of college, and my friend and I were hitchhiking. We were in Galway.
See, she's confident at the
Bay,
beginning. Then she
hitchhiking
started
to go
slowing
back
it down
our
to make
bed
it
and
seem like she's
breakfast.
lying. She's acting.
And this guy stopped, and he said, "Do you want to ride?"
Well, you're supposed
And
to say
I said,
no.
"Yeah, just up the hill." He said, "Okay, hop in." And he said, "I'm going home to feed my cattle."
Oh, that's what
and then he
rapers say.
said, "I'm going back into town. There's a wedding reception. Would you like to go?"
He was trying to get in your pants and have a
And
threesome
we
with
said,
you and your friend, you know.
"Sure."
Nice
So
Irish
we
accent.
went back to the wedding reception, walked in, they had the cobblestone floors, and there were the elderly people like clogging on the floor, and they're like, "Hey!" So they invited us with open arms.
Okay.
Such a rare hitchhiking story that turned out well.
You crashed the wedding. Okay.
We crashed the wedding.
But you
All
were
right, Paul,
invited,
I
so
love
it's not
that
really
story.
crashing when you were invited. Now he's going to guess.
That's what I think.
Now
it
here's
is.
the
When
deal.
I crashed.
Now, Mark tends to think, and she agrees, but she's onto it. Look, he thinks and she agrees that whenever someone goes on and on and on about a story, that's the lie. And that has been proven right. But a couple times in past episodes, people have caught on that when they go on and on and on, that they give it away. So he will fall for any story that goes on and on and on and think it's a lie. And some people, like the last 3 people that have gone on and on and on, it turns out they've gone on and on and on about the truth because they know his tendency. So they've played into it like a good poker player, knowing that when someone, when you bet big on after the flop, they call. So now you're going to bet big on like 3 aces because you know they're going to call. So you pay attention. So they've set him up. And she's starting to notice that people now are flipping it and are purposely going on and on and on about the truth, knowing that he'll guess it's a lie. The question is he going to fall for that again? Because I think she's telling the truth. And she went on and on and on to try to persuade him to think that's a lie when really it's the truth. So here's my prediction. I think while backpacking in Ireland, I was invited to a wedding is the truth. He's going to fall for the bait and think that that's a lie. And he's going to say that backpacking in Ireland is a lie. And again, she's going to have to remind him that people are starting to go on and on about stories that are true, knowing that you think that's a lie and you're not fucking, hip to it. You're not switching. You're not understanding that. So you gotta reverse psychology, their reverse psychology, to make it a regular psychology. You know what I mean? They're taking your plus and turning it into a minus with another minus by making it a plus in their favor. You got to switch it to a minus because, or I'm sorry, you got to take your minus and turn it into a plus because they're coming at you with minuses. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, he's going to guess wrong.
Hiking story that turned out well.
You crashed. You crashed the wedding. Okay.
We crashed the wedding.
All right, Paula. I love that story. But that's what I think
Not
it
the first
is.
one I crashed.
Yeah, I think that's just what it is. I think it's a story. That's what I think.
Because you went
So
on
I
and
think
on
the
and
true
on.
statement is that you were the homecoming queen of Ohio Wesleyan College.
You're wrong.
No.
Gotcha. She went on and on and on about that on purpose because she knows you fall for it. And you're too fucking stupid to recognize it because of your male machismo pride that you...
I told you our audience has been paying attention to how you play this game, and now they're going to talk and talk and talk because you always say, whoever talks the most, that's alive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now Deja's going to spin that.
What did he say pass or did he fart? Yeah, I told you. And he's not catching on, or he doesn't care. He's in denial.
I told you our audience has been paying attention to how you play this game, and now they're going to talk and talk and talk because you always say, whoever talks the most, that's alive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right.
Congratulations.
And she should, and if Kelly is so freaking, is so happy, if she wants him to lose and she's rooting for him to lose, she should keep her mouth shut and not tell him that and just keep her mouth shut and give a little wink. But now she's helping him. So if you really want him to lose and you want to give away mugs since you're the type that loses on purpose with Ryan, you should keep your mouth shut and keep letting him fall for it. Keep letting him fail.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now Deja's going to spin that wheel to see what else you're playing for. Ooh, you're playing for a trip for two to the Mi Cabo in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. 7 days, 6 nights. It includes breakfast daily, a $200 daily food and beverage credit, 2 spa treatments. It's a prize valued at approximately $6,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess.
All right, Paula.
Yes.
We've had Bethany Frankel on the show. What did Bethany say her first concert was?
Oh, God. I feel like she was going to say Journey. But I think I think Kelly went to Journey. Bethany Frankel's first one might have been David Bowie. But Kelly's might have been Bowie.
That's hard.
Journey or Bowie?
And the choices?
What's that?
Oh, no, I know there's no choice. Duh.
What?
She was being funny. Stop. Just shut up.
Bethany Frankel, her first concert.
Shut up.
5 seconds. Take a guess.
Bon Jovi.
Sorry. Yeah.
It was Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. I was going to say that.
Billy Idol.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But you're still going to receive a
Hey,
$500
but you still got a coffee
event
mug, so I guess
credit.
everything worked out for you, didn't it?
Now the end of the grand prize is going for $5,000 in cash.
Thank you, Paula.
Please see you on the mug.
Yeah, you got a mug. You got the mug. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. The Live family and friends show off their best moves as they model the latest back-to-school fashion. We'll open up the inbox to hear your back-to-school stories and see your first day school photos. And coming up next from the Real Housewives of Orange County, Heather Dubrow.
Can degree advance past
Oh, I know this girl.
And
Oh, God. Check out. They put in the comment section how much plastic surgery and facelifts and Botox has this girl had? this next guest, Heather Dubrow.
Days.
Another more like Heather Eyebrow.
Hey, welcome.
Less.
Don't forget on tomorrow's show, from Dancing with the Stars, Bruno Donioli.
Back to school week concludes with some pro-parent pointers with Monica Mengen.
All right. All right, get ready now. The new season of The Real Housewives of Orange County is delivering a lot of heat. Oh boy, is it drama and fun. Please welcome one of the stars of the show, Heather Dubrow. That's Heather's summer leather.
It's my summer leather.
You're a native New Yorker.
Yes.
Welcome home.
Thank you. New Yorker, transplanted to LA, dragged down to Orange County.
Do you miss it?
Right.
Yes, I'm trying to migrate home.
You are.
All right.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've been there a long time now.
I have. I think I've actually been in LA longer than I've been in New York. What's super weird is that my kids are Californians.
Yeah, isn't that
Yes.
funny?
Yeah, it's totally bizarre.
So you've been married, what, 24, 25 years?
Yes.
Something like that?
24 years.
Yeah, okay.
Next one's the big one. 25 is the big one.
25
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's
What's
Dr. Terry going to cough
Yes.
up for 25? That's what I want to know.
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest with you, we celebrate our anniversary the day we got married, but the more important one is the day we met. So we met. I'm not on a consult. We met on a blind date.
Oh, wow.
We met at Ivy at the Shore, a blind date on December 7th. And I remember the day, obviously, we got married. I don't remember like the day we got engaged or the day he said, I love you. Like, I don't remember any of
The day you
that.
met.
But I know the day we met. And to me, that's the important one because that's what changed our trajectories.
Did you know right away?
No, I
The
didn't like
movies-
him at all.
You hate
Really?
No.
No.
Did you guys like each other right away?
Oh, I adore her.
Yes, we
no.
did.
But no.
But I would have liked your husband too. As soon as he said, I'm a plastic surgeon, I would have been like,
Well, that's funny because
I would have said, mold me, Dr. Terry.
that's when I fell in love with him. Honestly, was seeing him in his natural habitat. Like
Yeah,
you saw him in the
he's
scrubs
great.
and
Yes.
things, and the needles were flying. I was
Yes,
like, oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
So 27 years in December.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Congratulations. You guys just made a huge life change. You sold your house.
Yeah.
Were you trying to sell your house?
We did. We sold our house, not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
No, it was sort of accidental. We had bought this cool apartment up in LA for me and Terry, like for someday.
Sure.
When the children leave.
The country estate.
Yes, like that, but in the city.
Right, in the city.
So we got that, and then 10 days of escrow, Josh Altman from $1 Million Listing, who I didn't know at the time.
Right.
He's good.
He's, by the way, what a baller this
Yes.
guy is. So he was blowing up my social media and wanted to talk to me, whatever. Finally, I gave the phone to Terry. I'm like, call the guy. Literally,
He had a buyer.
he had a buyer for our house, came to our house, made a deal within a day. We were out in 3 weeks.
What? Okay, that's
I'm very efficient.
no, you are efficient, but that's traumatic. Like, how do you pack up a house
In 3 weeks.
in 3 weeks? And where did you put your stuff?
There was a little bit of a reorganization.
Right.
It's
Okay.
what sort of
Cleansing.
happened. I love a good purge. So
Me
I
too.
I organized.
Yes.
Some things went to storage, some things got sold, and then but it's exciting. For me and Terry, it wasn't like, oh, our house. It was like, okay,
Your chapter.
yeah, like we felt like newlyweds. You know, when you first get married, you're like, where do you want to go? Where do you live?
So that's the issue. It was great. You sold your house.
Yeah, exciting.
Now what? Where do you move? Where do you put your stuff? Do you have a place? Have you found?
Well, in sort of breaking news, I've been looking for a new project because I love design and I've built a bunch of houses.
you're
from
so good
ground
at
up. Thank you. And I like to redo houses. We just bought the Dino De Laurentiis estate in Beverly Hills.
You're the ones that bought that house.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tell me everything. Tell me
Is it
everything.
move-in ready, or do you have to do some stuff?
Oh no, dear. They're new. It's going to take a lot more than a little spackle and a hammer and nails. No, there's like thousands of years old landslides in the area, and there's
So you
like
have to stabilize
wildlife.
your foundation.
There's a lot going on there. But what's cool is I've never done a remodel to this extent before, and what I love about it is like a puzzle. because you open
That's
things
right.
up and they go, no, you can't do that. Or
Yeah.
you got to do that. I love it. And it's 8 acres and it's the city and the ocean and it's so gorgeous. I'm so excited
It's
about
buying
this.
also a piece of history.
Yes.
The amount of stars that pass through that house.
Oh, and the De Laurentiis daughters have stories about Carrie Cramping in the kitchen. And I think
Wow.
Lana Turner and her husband had owned it for a time. So there is so much iconic Hollywood history there. I'm just
This sounds like a spin-off reality show.
It could be. Hey, listen, you have to take a break. You guys talk about the spin-off. All right, back in a moment with Heather Dubrow.
Still ahead on Live. Don't miss it with the friends and family of Live. Strut to your stuff on the runway, showing off the latest back-to-school fashion.
So I didn't think I needed Swiffer until I saw how easily it picked up my hair every time I dried it. It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy duty cloths are extra thick for amazing trap and lock, even for his hair. Wow. And for dust, I love my heavy duty duster. The fluffy fibers trap dust on contact. Up high and all around without having to lift a thing. I'm so hooked. You'll love Swiffer or your money back.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Did you know vein disease can start in your 20s and worsen over time, causing pain, aching, and heaviness in your legs? Take the first step to healthy, pain-free legs by calling United Vein Centers. Bulging leg veins are not merely cosmetic. They're often a health issue that can worsen if untreated. At United Vein Centers, our minimally invasive treatments result in little to no downtime and are covered by Medicare and most health insurance. Trust your legs to United Vein Centers. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS today to schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations.
Everyone in the Order knew Anakin Skywalker. Few would live to see what he became.
By the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him. I'm the Jedi.
In this war, you will face more than just droids. As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you. Don't be afraid. I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
New episodes Tuesdays.
You think I'm inserting myself into anything?
You tried to cause problems.
Because I was trying to check on you today just to make sure you're good.
Checking on me is great, but honestly, kind of made it out like there's a pattern and there's a thing.
I just wanted to make sure you were really okay with it because honestly, Tamara's been doing that. She's taking shots at Emily. She's taking some shots at me. I didn't say that. So
It was in the spirit of that. I don't remember verbatim what you said.
it's like I'm trying to be a friend to you, and then you chuck me under. At this point, like honestly, I think maybe Heather's not even from New York. I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
That was a scene from the Real Housewives of Orange County. And here's what I know. They are all coming for you. And, you know, I don't like to say that, it goes against the grain of my personality to say these women are jealous of you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like girl on girl crime and I don't like tossing the word jealousy around. But I think there's a lot of envy there. And it seems like they're coming after you for, like, to me, these. I still am like, why is I can't see the reason why everybody's going after you.
Well, I had the same questions at the moment. it was like, every time I thought I was okay, things would go south. But, I'm a pretty self-actualized person. Like, I try to look at it and it's sort of in a Taylor Swift way. I go like, am I the problem? Is it me?
Right,
But, then I watch it back. I go, no, I'm not sure it is. But, try to learn from it and see, what my part is in it.
Very healthy way to look at it. Very healthy.
I've got more.
Okay.
I keep thinking that, are scenes being edited out, or am I saying?
What are you missing?
What am I missing?
Well, I don't think
these
you've missed
crimes that you're being accused of don't seem to be happening. It's like I've missed something.
Well, it's a good question, and I think you just have to keep watching and see what you think. I mean, like I said, it was hard to live in it. It was a tough season for me. It was hard to watch, but why do you do a show like this? It's an incredible platform, and hopefully you can use it to be more self-actualized and figure out, how you are as a parent, a friend, a partner. And then the other thing is, one of the reasons I came back after a hiatus was because I really wanted to show our version of what a normal family looks like and start conversations in other people's family. And I have to say, Kelly, I've been a fan for years and we've known each other, but the way you use your platform to talk about the LGBTQIA plus community is commendable. And, at the basis, we're moms and our kids have privilege and they have resources. And
so many kids do not.
So I love my kids and I want to protect them and take care of them. But I also want to try to help all the other kids too. So if I can affect
And you moved from Orange County, now you're in Beverly Hills, right? You moved to Beverly Hills.
Whoa.
Are you going to maybe switch over to another show?
I love that idea. I love you because
well, I would say, we still have a place in Orange County. Terry's practice is still there. But I mean,
you can
never
see
say
him
never.
on the weekend.
This is how that saved your husband's
I love
life.
the idea.
Thank you so much. The Real Housewives of Orange County airs Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Bravo. Next, back to school fashions with the kids of Live. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, from Dancing with the Stars, Bruno Tonioli.
My father's last wish was for us to visit Greece.
Oh my God, the dad died? Did they kill him off at the end of part 2? And have I ever seen part 2? I think I did. Here we go, the live show, putting tons of makeup on little, kids in elementary school, teaching them it's okay to look like common New York City 70s whores and Times Square hookers.
It's back to school is an exciting time, but it can bring on stress and anxiety for the entire family. So I thought it would be fun to have our staff kids here, sugar them up, and put on a little fashion show. Doesn't that sound good? So here to give us a look at some of the latest fashion trends for kids right now is Editor-in-Chief of Parents, Grace Bastidas. Welcome.
Thank you. All right, well, modeling today will be the kids of and friends and family here at Live. All right, who do we have first?
First up.
All right. So,
I heard these two.
the northern lights are in. As soon as it gets cold out, kids will be rocking the patterned sweaters, the faux fur vest, line boots, all things that nod to Nordic countries.
And this is Devin and Avery, who is Alicia Shapiro's daughters. Girls, you look so beautiful. How do you like your outfits? Girls, do you like these outfits? Are you so excited to go back to school? Yeah?
Yeah, right.
Thanks, girls.
Hi, guys. All right, and come up next, audience coordinator Angie's niece, 10-year-old Wells, and by her side is 11-year-old Mia. All right, what are they wearing?
Yes. So this is back, and this season kids are going to be wearing classic t-shirts with 90s bands, TV shows, and other motifs. And you can pair it with jeans, an oversized hoodie, which is always in style. And you can amp up the cool factor with tie-dye head to toe. Tie-dye with a dark background is very
This was going to grow up to be a real handful. She's like, oh, if you're going to spin, I can prove to you that I can spin better. Anything you can do, I can do better. She's going to be a terrible girlfriend.
11-year-old Joseph, and by his side is 10-year-old Leah. What are they wearing? They are dressed to impress. Party clothes are in high demand as birthday invites go up, but you don't have to save the dressier Dutch just for parties, school recitals, band practice, dinner out, whatever. Just any excuse is a great excuse to wear a velvet dress or a nice blazer with some cool jeans. Kids, you look so great. Thank you.
And next, here are producer Lori's youngest boys, 8-year-old Mateo and 7-year-old Marco. All right. What are they wearing?
So twinning it in. Coordinating outfits is a way siblings can let everyone know that they're on the same team. And you don't have to get all matchy-matchy. They can just match colors, patterns, styles, whatever. It's just having fun with it, and not just for your holiday photos.
All right.
Guys, you look great.
All right, we'll
Stick
take a
right
break.
there, okay? We're going to take a break.
We're back to school fashions when we return.
They don't hate you.
Stay social with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram,
They
Twitter.
look
or
miserable.
subscribe.
Maybe next time instead of sugar, give them cocaine. Okay, Kelly? That'd probably work a little better. Look at these $5 crunchy granola healthy bars, whatever. I'm not paying that. Protein bars. $5 protein bars because they got names like chocolate and French vanilla. And I bet they taste bland because they're low in sugar and healthy. $5, my ass. How about just give me a Snickers and I'll go run a half a mile? It's not the end of the world. Because it's not like those protein bars are healthy for you. They're just not as bad. And they get that, they feel that fix. You know what I mean?
To dream. You better get
We are back with editor-in-chief of Parents, Grace Bastidas, and more of our back-to-school fashion show. Coming up next is producer Christine's adorable boys, 5-year-old Sean and 2-year-old Owen, who look exactly alike. Oh, good job, boys. You're doing so good. So here's Grace. What are they wearing?
All bright colors, and this season we're seeing a lot of colors reminiscent of the 80s punk era, like acid yellows and greens, flaming orange. Yeah, all colors so that kids stand out. And we're also seeing more sophisticated palettes that nod to fall with some crimsons and purples and grass greens. And these cuties know what they're doing.
Oh boy, this is very disappointing.
All right.
I thought for sure you guys were my hope that there was going to be a meltdown.
Next we have digital producer Andrea's 8-year-old niece Lucy, and by her side is adorable 3-year-old Clark. All right.
Oh my goodness.
What are they wearing?
Girls, kids really enjoy mimicking adults, and this season they're taking their cues from parents by embracing denim in every variation. So the little one is wearing some distressed jeans that can be paired with a little moto jacket, a perforated top, which is very popular right now.
No spinning from you, girls, huh?
And the big
You
girl
must
is
have got
wearing
whooped.
some mom jeans, so high-waisted jeans with a classic button down with some chunky sneakers that are a lot of fun.
I wish somebody would put Dave Mullen on camera. Lucy! Lucy! Hey, Lucy! Never mind. Okay, now we have my amazing chief of staff, Lauren Travlione's son and daughter, Charlie Travlione, who's 8 years old, 6-year-old Georgia, my goddaughter. What are these two wearing?
So classic seasonless clothes that can be worn all year round. Think of it as investment pieces that withstand the test of time. For example, this little short sleeve dress can be layered with a cardigan and some tights when it's cold out, or worn alone when it's warm. And you can't go wrong with a polo top paired with jeans or shorts, depending on the weather. And it's all about having fun with your clothes and feeling comfortable and putting your own personal spin.
They look like they're going to Kenny Bunkport for the weekend, don't they? So chic. Do you guys love your outfits? Yeah, I can't believe how good you're all being. It's very disappointing. Some of your moms promised me that you would break down and cry, all of you. Very disappointing today. Well done, you guys. You look gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Thank you, Grace. That was great. For more amazing info like this, make sure to check out Parents. Up next, we'll
check out Parents.
If you would like to know more about any of today's back-to-school fashions, just log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Pain hits fast, so get relief fast. Only Tylenol Rapid Release Gels have relief.
For more information, go to our website and check out Parents. And then he just stops. Like, what? What did you say?
Some of your moms promised me that you would break down and cry, all of you. Very disappointing today. Well done, you guys. You look gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Thank you, Grace. That was great. For more amazing info like this, make sure to check out Parents. Up next, we'll
So check out Parents. Check. What do you mean? Do I just Google search Parents? Just put in Parents and this is going to come up? #1 search result? What the hell are you talking about?
Custom built. Why is that important? Most
The details to us and escape the everyday.
Cameron Hall. Our summer of sizzling shows is just getting started. From one of the hottest shows on Netflix, the stars of Never Have I Ever are here. Catch you on the flippity flip on the next Cameron Hall.
Today at 1 on ABC 7.
Hickey from Facebook. These are her kids going back to school.
Aww.
Yeah.
Colleen Holler from Facebook. Also, kids going back to school.
Latanya, Facebook says Trevi's first day of school for a senior year of high school.
All right.
Last year.
Amber Mossing from Facebook said when the kids drive to school on their own for the first time, they forgot all their things. Mom's running after the car. Today we partnered with Bluey, the hugely popular Disney Plus animated series featuring the playtime adventures of lovable Bluey and her family in Australia.
Send us your photos, and one lucky entrant will win a Bluey prize package complete with playsets, plush toys, and games that your family will love, worth approximately $500.
To submit, don't forget to go to our website, livewithkellyandmark.com.
Karen Fuller said, Kelly asks winners to send pictures when they win a trip. Well, here's me doing some book promotion at Club Barbados.
Atta girl. Thank you, Karen. Oh, let me push this desk away. From now on, that should be mandatory, guys. There should be mandatory promotion of our show. When they win a prize, not only do they have to read my book poolside, but they have to be in the Live with Kelly and Mark bikinis and monokinis that we no doubt are.
I like that.
Making as we speak.
Judith Ebenetter said, thanks, Live. My sister Jen and I spent my 71st birthday at the Mayakoba in Mexico, and it was amazing.
That's a nice prize.
That is a nice prize.
Renee Gillick says, a blast from the past. This is my mom, Claudia Wiggins, when she met you at a mall in Atlanta. The All My Children cast was doing a mall tour, and Shamar Moore is oddly there. So it's Mark and me and Shamar Moore and your
Kelly, she's so fat back then. Look, Kelly's boobs
Isn't that
got
funny?
smaller, and she lost like 40 pounds.
Janet Filibuster
She's like
Roy,
bony
thanks
now.
for the mug, Mark. True, I walked across the Hoover Dam. False, rode a donkey down the Grand Canyon. Yeah, you won the mug.
See that? She is mocking you. That's what she's saying. She's like, thanks for the mug mark. Let me read that in her voice. Thanks for the mug mark. True, I walked across the Hoover Dam. False, I rode a donkey on the Grand Canyon.
Oh, is this your new?
Nice try,
Is this your new
Mark.
demo reel? I'm still trying to get those acting jobs, huh? Soap
I
opera
think
actresses
that's
aren't really
That's
good
exactly what
actresses.
she said.
Darlene Faber said, we start our day watching Live with Kelly and Mark. We especially enjoy the trivia segment.
Yeah.
We find ourselves rooting for Mark.
Yeah.
We wish you continued success on the show and an additional 25 plus years of marriage. Dear God. When you have the right partner, the ride is sweet. Sincerely, Darlene and Frank. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see us live and in person. Come join the fun. Check out all the stars and be part of Live with Kelly and Mark's studio audience. Visit our website and get your tickets now.
Through Monday at Darwin.
I was only 23 when I was first diagnosed with non-melanoma skin cancer.
Oh.
40 years later,
I finally died, and the way I did through Magic Johnson's secret AIDS pill for rich people. And because my great-great-grandparents were slave owners, I got one. Federal
In that
approved by
person's
the
shoes
government.
until you're there.
Federally
You can
approved by the government.
Tune in for tomorrow's show where we will have Bruno Tognoli. And back to school continues with Program Aaron Pointer with Monica Mayer. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Oh, too quick, too quick. Oh, too quick. Too quick.
As you take a look at the tweet.
Too quick. I always do it too quick. Just like when I make it the babies, I do it too quick.
It's Live with Kelly and Mark.
Now we have Mark said when the kids.
Slots and exciting jackpots.
$99. This elegant 5-piece dining set just $11.
Eyewitness News this morning.
The View starts right now.
The president's son, Hunter Biden's plea deal collapses in federal court. So what happened?
This was a sweetheart deal. It was corrupt.
All of the hot topics on your mind are on the table. From politics
The 81-year-old Republican leader appeared to freeze mid-sentence.
to everything America's talking about right now.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs? Absolutely
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
non-human.
Plus, Beto O'Rourke. The ladies get lit. And guest co-host Rachel Lindsay.
No, thank you. I was going to watch this
Here
episode too.
come hot
No, thank you,
topics
Rachel Lindsay.
with
Trying to be an undercover snitch. Yeah, no, thank you. No gracias.
You see Ron Rivera.
Yeah, I see Ron Rivera. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you all. definitely new school trends. I bet all those clothes were very expensive, and their kids are. Hey, what better advice than to tell a bunch of people watching the TV show to spend lots of money on clothes that the kids are going to grow out of in the next 9 months. In gym shoes with a dress, right? Anyways, that's the end of season 1, episode 96 from August 31st, 2023. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I'm Phil Endeblanc. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time unless I die, which I probably will because I eat spoiled chicken because it's on sale and I don't wipe my butt after I poop. And I eat my poop with a fork and a knife and I bark.